Hey friends. Okay, remember that tomato plant? It's on the ground, it's all by itself. Today I'm going to string it up. Now remember, in the past, I've always had a trellis, a cattle panel, a rope trellis, and then I can tie them to. Here I don't have anything because this is the only tomato plant I have here, so I'm going to use this. And this is just, it's elasticy. Can I make it do it? Yep. See, it's elastic. It's called a tomato string, tomato wire, tomato elastic, any of those things. You can find them online. I got my roll from Emma Gardner. I have gotten them on Google before, and I'm going to show you how I do this on this fence back here behind me. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a loop in this. Nothing fancy, little double knot. I'm going to take this loop and I'm going to hang it over my fence. So right here, I'm going to go over this top picket right here, like this. Got it attached here at the top. I've got all of this down here, and all I'm going to do is drop this all the way to the ground. And this is more than I need, but this is the only plant I have to do it for. And I am going to bring that tomato up and wrap it around here. We got to pull this plant up and go ahead and prune it, which I'm going to do off camera. Okay, slight deviation from the plan. Here's my original one. I took it down to the ground. I wrapped it around the base of the plant. When I got down here, I decided I wanted to keep two main leaders. So I'm going to have one going this way, and I took the bottom of this string and I wrapped it around the other one. So this one's going to go up, and then I tied that up here next to this one. Now the main stem that I'm going to keep, I'm going to wrap it around this tomato plant, like so. Okay, so now if you can see, there are two lines going down, and each one of them is holding up a larger part of the tomato. So instead of growing along the ground now over here, it's going to grow up this fence here. I hope that makes sense. Okay, you can see it really well now how it's working with those two lines down for the 2 leaders. So it wraps around the bottom of the plant, one line there, one line here, each supporting those leaders up along the fence. This is going to give way better airflow than it was trapped in this corner down here. I've got flowers coming, so soon I should have some buds. I went through and trimmed a lot of the bottom foliage out. I didn't take as much as I normally would because I didn't want to shock this plant quite so much right now since I just yanked it off the ground and it had started little baby roots. So I'm going to leave it about like this, but you can kind of see now. There's the 2 leaders going up. So this wall will be a tomato wall, and this wall is undetermined. So it's the next day, and I wanted to show you how that tomato looks now that it's kind of recovered from me yanking on it. See how nice it looks? It's kind of got the 2 right there. It's coming up. All the leaves are happy again. And then it's just going up to these ties right here. So as I back up, you can see that is going to go nice up the fence. It's done being mad at me. It actually looks really, really good. And I'm really excited about this one. This one has got really good tasting tomatoes. It's called Dr. White Cheese, and it's one of the ones my husband likes a lot. Okay, today is really not a great day to be outside. We live in Michigan, which means we are very close to the Canadian wildfires they're having in Quebec. And so outside right now, there's a haze hanging in the air. I actually got an air pollution warning message sent to my phone telling me that the air is not good today to be breathing in. I don't really know how to avoid breathing in the air, but I've stayed inside for a good part of the day. But I'm going to come out just for a little bit. I'm going to give these tomatoes their second tie-up. And I wanted to check that Dr. Witchies, and I'm just going to do a little bit of weeding here in the backyard because it's actually cool outside. It's really good gardening weather if you don't count the fact that the air is trying to poison me. Pollinate away, little dude. This guy just flew right next to my ear and scared the bejesus out of me. But he's going around pollinating all of my tomato plants, so I guess I'll forgive him. So here are my tomato trees and I'm done pruning them. You can see there's a huge difference. But it really, really helps with airflow. You can just tell how much more airflow I can get through here. That means less disease, which is less things like look at this leaf that I picked off. You don't want them to get too much moisture on their leaves and get diseased. You want to give all these guys plenty of room. You want to let those pollinators get in to pollinate all the tomato flowers, and you want to keep that moisture from bouncing back off the ground. So I got these ones done. Maybe the rest wait tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow's job, we're gonna finally pull these peas out and we're gonna go ahead and start trellising up these cherry tomatoes so we can have cherry tomato goodness very soon. All right guys, hope you enjoyed hanging out here today. I will see you tomorrow.